Hey guys, we're going to open up some LJN Wave 3. We got blue cards, we got black cards. We're going to open some up this week on Federation Nation. Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Federation Nation. I'm Anthony, this is Collectors Entertainment Network, and this week we're going to open up some Wave 3 LJNs. But before we get into that, guys, I'd like to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'd love to have you back. Please comment down below, let me know your LJN stories of collecting, and have you opened them, or are you keeping them mint on card, or whatever you're doing with them, let me know. Guys, also please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. And go ahead and give this video a like because that helps a lot too. Alright, so we are going to be opening up 3 blue and 2 black. If you guys have been watching, you know that I want at least 2 blue, 2 black, and then a blue to open, and then an extra black to open. That's for my son. I get to keep the poster, but he gets the figure because he loves it. I have at least 2 blue of everyone except for Jelly Roll. I do have 2 blue. Sorry. I have 2 blue Jelly Roll, but I don't have that third one to open. So we all know what's going on with Jelly Roll. Let's hope I can get the third blue. But as you've seen in the last video, I've got at least 3 blue Rock and Jake, and definitely at least 3 blue Piper. So we're going to get into opening them. I was going to do Piper last when we open them, but because I'm not even actually opening the Jelly Roll, he won't be the last I open in this series. And so I figured, well then let's make him the first one I open. And the reason is because this right here, well, this Jake is going to fall if I move him, because this Piper actually stands on his own. And I just wanted to show you guys, because this is my first LJN, this actual Piper. This kilt, no. I had the kilt, obviously, because I got him as a kid, but that kilt is long gone. So, a viewer of mine, Ed, he sent me this, and so I put it on the Piper. But this is the Piper I've had as a kid. Don't want him to get washed out. Let's see if we can get him real close. Will he focus? Yeah. This is the Piper I've had since 1987, my first LJN ever. So I wanted to sort of, when I opened the Piper, have it be a little bit meaningful, right? So it was going to be the last one, but because I don't have a Jelly Roll to open, I mean, I could open one, but who knows if I'll ever get one to open. So we're going to go and open Piper, and then we'll open Rock and Jake, and then we'll open the other Piper. And who do I have? I have a Piper and a Rock for my son. I still don't have a black Jake of any kind, with Jelly Roll or without Jelly Roll on the back. Do not have one at all. But I do have Rock and Piper. So I'm going to try an X-Acto knife. I don't know if I want to try that. But we'll see. We'll see if it makes it any easier. I don't want to get the... Let me still start with a scissor. Like I have. This Piper is really... The vent holes are really close to the actual figure. So I do not want to... Okay, there we go. I do not want to get the figure, but I will try and do it with the X-Acto. I don't even know if I needed the vent holes, because the X-Acto is very pointy, and I was able to get right in. So, I just don't want to... With what I usually use, if I have one, is the Clever Cutter. And you could do it, and because that plastic bit is what goes on the inside as you do it, you're not really in danger of nicking the figure. With an X-Acto, that's not exactly the case. That's not exacto the case. But I think I'm doing alright here. And we're going to open this up. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what are you guys, have you guys found? Are you opening them? This is becoming dangerously close to to the figure that I don't want. I also want to keep the card back in decent shape. I've gotten a lot of it. Let's see what happens if I go in with the clever cutter, because I could be a little bit more, yeah, I could be a little bit more like rough with it, because if you see, the rubber or the plastic is the only thing that's on the inside anywhere near the figure, so I can't scratch the figure. I mean, I guess I could, but not like a razor blade. But anyway, so Roddy Piper, my first LJN. I've told the story on the channel before. I'll tell it again right now. I didn't have any LJNs, actually. I think I had the Hogan and Sheik thumb wrestlers, but that was it. The Christmas before, 86, I did ask for wrestling figures. I got wrestling figures. What I meant when I said wrestling figures were LJNs. I got the AWA Remcos because they were probably cheaper, and that's, I wasn't specific enough. Anyway, so come 87, Piper's retiring. I think it was shortly after WrestleMania. We were in a store, and I wanted LJNs for the past year or whatever. But I pleaded with my parents that, I'm like, he just retired. You're not going to be able to find his LJN again, ever. You're not going to be able to find it. He retired. You got to get him for me. I can't believe he's actually still in the store. He's retired. So sometime in the late spring or early summer of 87, that's when I got my Roddy Piper. He was soon, within a couple of months, I think, followed by SD Jones, red shirt SD Jones, as my second figure, which is why the SD Jones figure holds a really special place in my heart, more than the wrestler ever did. But the figure is very important to me. Possibly my second favorite figure, after Piper, as my first. So yeah, so Roddy Piper figure was my first, and here they are releasing the LJN, the re-release, and we could take a look and see the similarities, the differences, and all that. From what I understand, I think the Piper is pretty spot on. There may be some minor differences. Alright, here we go. Roddy Piper. Can I get him out? Is his feet stuck? There we go. Roddy Piper. Okay. So he looks like kilt. Without the kilt, I mean. Alright, there you go. There is the Hot Rod. Now, obviously, the Hot Rod logo is more, like the actual shirt. His actual shirt, whereas this one, it's just yellow. And mine, I don't know about anyone else, if they ever had this. Mine is off-centered. Can you see that? Like, it's off-centered to the outline, where the yellow is. But here we go. Here is the two Hot Rods. So very interesting. The kilt, I don't know if this kilt is a little bit shorter than it should be. Let's give it the stand test. He stands. Let's look close up. I feel like his face seems a little thinner. His face seems a little thinner. But it is very, 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 very similar. Yeah. He doesn't have that line down the middle where the two molds came together. Or the two sides of the mold came together. The RP. A little bit further back on the boot, it looks like. But yeah, there is your Roddy Piper. So let's put the old one there. Let's get rid of... This is not a new one. It's 40 years old or whatever. But it is new to me because my Hot Rod from when I was a kid looks like this. Like, let's focus him in. I don't know, you can't even see. He was just beat up, and I painted on him with probably pen or whatever. Alright, so there is the hot rod. Let's get the poster out. If we can. And then obviously you guys, you know what the card looks like. Now that looks like the original card picture, but it's closer up if you've noticed. The original card, it's the same picture, but it's a wider shot. It's further away. And I think they did that with Jake too. Let's get this poster box out. Now this is just going to be like the original poster. It's the black card that's going to have, different. Then they have, for this wave, they have black cards, black posters, and yellow posters, right? Alright, here we go. To the side. This will join my other posters. One of them is taped and one of them is not. If you're not going to tape both, why tape one? I don't get the why. But this should look just like... Oh, this got, like, weirdly folded. It was folded like this. So, like it got folded like that. Interesting. To flatten that out. But that looks just like the original, essentially. But there you go. Roddy Piper. I've got a box for these. I gotta put that away. Alright, let's get to the Rock. I do not, of all the Rocks I've gotten, none of them are without the championship belt. That would have been cool to have, with the amount I had, at least have something be a variant of some sort. But let's get to the Rock. Okay. I started. Yep. Okay. I might want to poke in. And go from there. Yeah, I don't know if the X-Acto knife is really helping. I mean, help me get in there. But yeah. I honestly think this is the better way. Just again, I can be a little bit more reckless with it. The X-Acto knife, you gotta be a little bit more X-Acto. Yeah, look how quick that was. Alright, let's get the Rock out of here. Finally, the Rock has come back to New Jersey. Cool belt. It's the belt of his time, but it's in LJN style. There's your Rock. Obviously, I have nothing to compare him to, though, I mean, we can put him up against clearly his rival there. It's a little loose on him. Now, is there two notches? Yeah, I think I'm going to put it on the second notch. Can I get it on the second notch? Yes. You can. And that looks much better. Oh, do they have that? I don't know if this is the LJN smell. They all kind of smell like this. I don't remember if it's the actual LJN smell. But there you go. There is the Rock. We're going to put him back here. I'll have to rearrange everything. Can I get the poster out? Let's see. Yeah, I think this is better than the exact... When you're trying to... I did try and get, for some of the black cards from the last series, keep the card, good. But when you're just trying to get into them, the X-Acto knife just takes too long. So there is the back. These are, of course, all the without jelly roll, because I have an abundance of those. Let's get to the Rock's poster. Let's see how's he look. His looks like it's folded the right way. Yeah, see how much, nicer that is? Tonight at the SmackDown Hotel. Because it was all rolled in one direction. Alright. So we'll put that aside. And then we'll get to Jake and the blue cards. I guess I'll just leave that there for now. And then the blue cards will be done, and then I will get into the black cards that I'm giving to my son. Now, I do have like an extra blue card that I could have given him from Jake, but I'm trying to give him the black cards so that I can get, you know, the poster. If I'm going to open two, I might as well open, the blue and the black. Because with two blues, you don't get anything different. I mean, with two blacks, you could actually, but I want the blue poster. I don't care too much about the posters. The light blue ones I want, yes. But as far as the chase and the rare chase, I don't really care too much. But I do. But if I'm gonna open one for my son because he loves them, I might as well get a different, an extra poster out of it. Okay, come on, Jake, what's going on? It's a little hard to get there. So we'll take the X-Acto for a little bit. Sort of open by committee, just like between the clever cutter, the X-Acto, and standard pair of scissors. At different parts, use what works. Okay. Now he's huge compared to Jake the Snake. The original. Like, oh, does he have the... Yep. I don't know if it's an LJN smell. Here's my original Jake that I got, I think I got him 1988. I think I got him September 4th, 1988. And you guys are like, are you crazy? When I was a kid, I wrote them all down. I've got the book somewhere around here. I wrote down when I got them. And there was a day where I got like 6 figures. And I think Jake was one of them. It was like Jake, Coco Beware, Ted Arcidi, Brutus, I think Morocco, and who was it? It was Coco, Jake, Arcidi, Morocco, Brutus. I had a Brutus secondhand from someone, but I got a brand new one because it was like a 2 for something. So I got 6 figures. Who the heck else was it? I don't remember at this point. I'll put it down here, or maybe I'll take a picture of that spot in my book and put that up. So anyway, here's Jake compared to Jake. My goodness, let's go at the feet. Like, there you go. There you go. Back to back. That's insane. So there are the two. I do have... I thought I took him out. Where is the snake? Oh, he fell. Let me get him. Okay, got him. So here is Jake and Damien. The old versus the new. Now, the colors are a little bit different, too. The old one, it's darker. Darker blue, darker green, darker purple. It's got a different sort of skin tone. The faces are a little bit different. But, I mean, it's essentially the same figure, just with, just upscaled. But there are some slight differences in the color. The snakes. The new snake actually looks less defined. The old snake kind of looks better. Just looks like it has more details to it, but it is what it is. And there are your two Jakes. Let's put him back there. Man, it really is a big difference next to each other. It's like it's his son or something. Take your son to work day. But yeah, there is Jake the Snake Roberts. Hope he doesn't get washed out in the video. There we go. Alright, now let's go to Jake's poster. And of course, I cut out all these cards, not on camera, because you don't need to see that. But we'll get to the posters. And I did show you the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the same card as his LJN, but closer up. Let's see what we got here. I mean, this should just be the original. Yeah. Just at the Coliseum, not the main event. Tonight, the main event. Tonight at the Coliseum, just at the Coliseum. I'd have to see what the original poster says. Alright. So, let me kind of clear some of this away, and then we'll get to the black cards. Now we're going to get into the black cards. Probably use the X-Acto to start, because you can poke in with it. Right? And then go from there. So let's see what poster I got with The Rock. I mean, he's exactly the same. Don't need to show you any difference. Let's see. Right? Yeah. It looks exactly the same. Yeah, that's the one that I opened, because the belt is tight. And this one is still loosey-goosey. So, I'll leave that like that. That's going to my son. So, we'll just put them there. But we wanted to see what poster we got. Black or yellow, right? Yellow is the special one. Looks like I got black. But he's also in there kind of messed up. Right? Oh, no. I don't know. Alright, so there's The Rock. Yeah, it's not particularly... Like, see, like, the bottom should be folded this way. Quality control over here is, I'm going to fold them back the right way, I think. And then put him in there. Now, the black cards, what I did was... For the other ones, and I'll do for this one, I cut out the cards on the blue one. For the black ones, I'll just gonna X-Acto knife the plastic off, and then just have the card, and that would be pretty cool. Alright, so here's the poster. Alright, and then we will end with Piper, but we'll end with the black card Piper that I'm giving to my son. So, you guys tell me what are you guys doing as far as which ones you're opening? Blue card, black card, does it not matter? Are you looking to get all the posters? I was someone who didn't need all the posters, you know, didn't care. The black cards, maybe put them on eBay for, you know, like for the whole wave. For something reasonable, $25 or something, you know, or at least 4 posters, you know, like the black ones, and then maybe the yellow ones, even if they were like $50 for the all 4, that would be cool. All right, there's another Piper, just like the one I had. Don't really need to get that LJN smell. Again, not sure if there is. Okay, and let's get to the poster. And see, did I get the yellow one or the black one? Oh, I got the yellow. Okay. Yeah, not folded properly. It's like double folded over itself. But I got the Roddy Piper yellow poster. Interesting. I kind of like this, that they're just changing the color if they want like the 3 posters. Because I didn't need the Mattel staff in the background. I want, you know, the kids, like always. I'm going to just leave this as is. because I don't want to mess it up. And then eventually I'll flatten it and put it in a book, you know, in a binder kind of a thing. So that's what I will do eventually with that. So there you go. All right, so because these are for my son, Steven, we're going to give it to him here on camera. Come on, Steve. Come on in. So now, my first ever figure, Steve, for LJNs was this Roddy Piper. And he's part of the new wave, so that's mine. But you're going to get a Roddy Piper. And Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Okay. Now, Jake the Snake came in this wave, but I don't have a black card for him yet. So when I get a black card for him, and when I get an extra black card of Jelly Roll, if you even want him, I'll give you him. Oh, you're not in the frame. Get in the frame. Come on. All right, so there's Steve. He's getting Roddy Piper and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. What do you have to say?
Thanks.
Okay. You've been loving getting these figures, right?
I have.
They're on display in his room, right?
Yeah.
So here you go. Look, he's got his own tattoo. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. All right, you can take Roddy Piper and The Rock. Anything else you want to say?
Subscribe.
There you go. All right, get out of here. That was my son, Steven. And he's got his new figures. I've got my new figures. Roddy Piper, Jake the Snake, and the Brahma Bull. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. There you go, guys. Jump down in the comments. Let me know if you've opened yours and what you, which ones you've opened, which posters, all that stuff. Let me know in the comments below. Guys, please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. Go ahead and give this video a like because that helps a lot too. And guys, I've got, like I said, I've got 2 blue Jelly Roll and 2 black. I could open one, but even if I get another one, who knows if the one I get's going to be damaged. I just want to wait. I will eventually open it. If I never get one, then I'll just have one mint on card blue one. You know, I will eventually open it, but it's still early. I'm still giving myself time to get it. So stay tuned for that. And of course, if I've got a Jake that I can give to my son and a Jelly Roll to give to my son too, and then we'll be all caught up. So that's going to do it. I will be out hunting for the black cards without Jelly Roll on the back. So stay tuned. I'll be out there hunting. I'll try and get some footage of me in Target stores. So that'll be coming up on the channel. So that's going to do it for tonight. So until next time, guys, have a good one.